Hey, it's Alzay Calhoun with Coveted Consultant. Do you ever feel irritated when your client asks questions you think they should already have the answer to? Do you ever feel inconvenienced when the client asks you questions or asks you to do work that you think is outside of your scope? Are you ever irritated when you find yourself having to engage and re-engage and re-engage with clients with longer and longer meetings? Congratulations, you found the stupidity tax. What do I mean? Let's unpack that. What I'm talking about is the tax you pay because you haven't done something inside your business. The truth, the reality for you is that your client is coming to you for efficient movement to their preferred end goal. They're coming to you for a solution that they couldn't do themselves. If your client already knew what to do, they'd be doing it already. So they need you to help them be more efficient. Your client doesn't know how to solve these things on their own, so they're gonna bring you their inefficiency. Your job is to give them something efficient to follow. And what you find, the feedback you get, is when you find yourself stuck, doing things that you think the client should already know how to do. That's because you didn't appropriately design the service the way you should have. This is your stupidity tax. Here's an example inside my own business. So I work with coaching clients. And so there's a structured curriculum that we follow, and my job is to help people move through that curriculum effectively. Well, there's feedback loops all inside that pathway, and there was a particular part of the program where I realized I could see that my client was going to get stuck. It was very clear to me that my client was about to get stuck. Now, I could see it coming. My client couldn't see it coming. Of course not. They're the client, right? So they were just doing the best they could. So the client was about to get stuck. And I was showing this dynamic to my internal team. I said, hey team, are we following along with this client? Do we see where they are? Do you see that he's about to get stuck? And then my team member was talking back to me saying, but Alzay, why would someone get stuck right there? They know they have to get past that issue. They know that they have to get beyond that point. Why would they get stuck there? And I said to my team member what I'm now saying to you. We can't blame the client for being a client. We can't blame the client for being stuck. That's why they came to the program. So our job is to help them get beyond that point. In fact, the client is where they are right now because of what we've asked them to do. The client has done everything we've asked them to do, and they're still going to end up stuck. So really what's happening here is not a fault on the client, it's the fault of our program. We have to improve the program so that people don't get stuck right there. We've got to find a way to move them through that stuck place efficiently, effectively. Now, what I knew as a result of this inefficiency in my own program is that I was going to pay the stupidity tax. And what that meant was I was going to have to dig deeper with the client. I was going to have to work harder with the client. I was going to have to work through that stuck place with the client so that he could move forward more effectively. Now, I accept that responsibility because it's my business and my job is to make sure that people move through effectively. My job is not to hold them up, but to make things easier. But here's what that feedback says to me is that there is some redefining, some reshaping, some improving that I have to do with my own program so that people don't get stuck right there. That stupidity tax is valuable feedback for me. So I know where to go improve the program. So we call it a stupidity tax because you feel kind of stupid when those things are happening inside your business. But the truth is you need to pay that stupidity tax. That's the pain. That feedback, that pain is your reminder about what needs to be fixed so you can go fix it, so you can serve your clients better and charge the appropriate premium.